Hello, it's the cousin, and I am back with the final episode of the BREWDOG Special Edition series.
I get a kick out of brew.
So, let's go. So if you watched the last video I did, the lucky break one, I spoke about how I was going to do that one third, this one I'm doing fourth, but then I tried to swap them around for reasons I couldn't say, confidentiality. But now I'm doing this one fourth again. So the reason I did that was because initially this was going to be the fourth episode, but the taste of this one is probably the nicest sounding taste, so I just wanted to go in it raw. I just wanted to taste it like with a fresh mouth, not influenced by a previous beer and the food that I just ate. But it's a stout, and I feel like a stout is probably best to save till last. So I started recording this video I'm doing now. I started recording before I did the last one, and then I thought to myself, I don't want to do a stout before doing another beer, so let me cut that video, start again after I've done the lucky break one. And you're probably thinking, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Well, I'll tell you what I'm talking about. I'm talking about BREWDOG Rocky Road Marshmallow Stout. I mean, this was supposed to be the last one anyway, but yeah, when I realized it was a stout, I was like, okay, this can wait till the end. And I'm glad I've done it that way, because I feel like this has the potential to be one of the best beers I've ever had, but I don't want to overhype it in my head and then be disappointed by what it actually tastes like. But we've had coffee stout, that was really nice. We've had the Black Heart Stout, that was really nice. I love Dragon Stout, Guinness, Import Guinness. What other stout have I had? I don't know, but put it this way, I like stout. So this Rocky Road Marshmallow Stout is actually kind of the reason I've done this whole extra special edition series. So my cousin, J. Ashley Spencer, he gave me all those BREWDOGs that I did from part 1, 2, and 3 of the BREWDOG series. And then I think while I was recording the last series, me and him went to Tesco because he wanted to buy some more beers for his series. And the way it works is you can get 3 for the price of 4 on certain beers, bottled beers. So I got some of those. He just wanted 1 beer, so I ended up getting 3, which I will do after this. Not today, but probably next week. So there is more beers to come. One of them is a BREWDOG actually, but in a bottle. These are all the bottled ones. And then when I looked over at the BREWDOG beers, I saw this one and the 3 previous ones, and I thought, you know what? This one in particular sounds so good, I really want to try it. And I'm pretty sure Joe said that this is a really nice beer. So I picked this one up along with 3 others. I'm not sure if it was a 4 for the price of 3 or whatever, or if I just bought them outright. But yeah, it was because of this beer right here. Even though the other ones may have had better designs, that's partially why I chose them alongside this. But this one, when I saw Marshmallow Stout, I thought, you know what? It's going to be a rocky ride. And actually, that's that sounds risky. But this just sounded too good for me to just not taste. So in this video, I'm going to be trying Marshmallow Stout. I really hope it's as nice as it sounds, but you never know with BREWDOG. But before we get onto what this tastes like, which is the main reason I picked this up, let's just talk about the design. So the can is pretty much split in half between this like red, sunset-y, orangey glow color and purple. Why they chose that? Are those associated with marshmallows? I don't know, but this pink to white color scheme on the badge and writing is definitely a marshmallow color, since marshmallows are pink and white. It's even on here where it says Rocky Road. It's 6.8%, so it's 0.1% more powerful than the last one we did. And it's still got that typical BREWDOG badge with the mantra on it. Yeah, I do quite like this design. It's not as flashy and artistic as, let's say, the King Crush, the Lucky Break, or even the Mr. President one. Or maybe it's on par with that one. But it is still a nice design. Like, this does look appropriate for what it says it is. And I'm not disappointed by its design. Let's just hope I'm not disappointed by its taste, because that is the main reason I bought this. But yeah, this is a nice design. It looks kind of sweet, candy-ish, which is the theme they're going for since it's marshmallow. Rocky Road is also the name of it. And Rocky Road is like a chocolate, kind of like a millionaire shortbread cake slice thing with marshmallow and chocolate sauce on it. So I'm hoping this tastes like that as a stout, because if it does, that would be fucking banging, and obviously that would be a good way to end the series on. So this can either make or break the series. Well, how it ends. Does it end on a high or does it end on a low? The Lucky Charm was a good beer. The King Crush, which I recorded yesterday, was a freaking amazing beer. It was the best designed and the best tasting by far. And the Mr. President was questionable. So yeah, I'm probably not going to do a season recap for this one, since I just basically recapped it just there. But you know, it's been about 6 minutes and I've not cracked this open. So what are we waiting for? Let's crack this shit open and taste it. Could this be my favorite beer? So far, it's a tie between Rattle and Rum and Grind, with the arcade made King Crush, and I can't remember what other one, if there was another one, but those are probably the next best ones. But is this going to be up there with Grind and Rattle and Rum? Wow, that does smell like sweets. It's got a raspberry smell to it, and a bit of it's just come up on the lid there. Let me just give you guys a little 360 of the can while the can's here. There you can see the transition of all the colours. But yeah, a bit of it's come up and it's like a dark red colour. Oh no, it's not. That's gone orangey. That looks like cola. But it does smell like sweet jam, sugary jam. It smells fucking nice. Like, if I gave smell a rating, it would be 5-star. Wait, did I give this an official rating? I didn't. So before I get onto this, I'm going to give its design a 4. It's not up there with Lucky Charm. No, Lucky Charm, that's cereal. Lucky Break or King Crush. But it's just almost there. So I'm going to give it a 4. But its smell would be a 5-star. I don't know. That doesn't taste like marshmallows. It tastes like, I suppose it does a bit, but there's a certain thing it tastes like. Maybe wagon wheels. I don't know if I can taste that sort of jam taste to it. It's quite a weird mixture, but oh no, that is nice. It's a weird taste to comprehend when you first have it. When it first enters your mouth, you're kind of like, what the heck is that? Hence why I sort of just broke for a minute there. But that does have a nice taste. Fuck, what's that thing called? There's wagon wheels, and then there's something else it tastes like. Kind of like, you know when you get that raspberry, is it raspberry or strawberry sauce? It's one of those two sauces that you get on ice cream. It tastes like that. If you got an ice cream with marshmallows and that strawberry/raspberry sauce, that's what this tastes like in a stout. Although it doesn't actually taste like stout as much. That is a really nice taste. It's got a kind of warm taste. Like, this is definitely a winter drink in my opinion. You know, it's dark outside, maybe snowing, and you're just sat in a cozy home. Or a pub maybe. I don't know if you drink this in a pub. No, you're sat at home, Christmas Day, Christmas beer. Maybe I'll do that. You know what I might do? I might get the best beers from this whole BrewDog lineup I might get J. Ashley Spencer to also get his best beers, and then me, him, and some of the boys, maybe Asher, Danielle, Griffo, to all just sit around and see what they think of each of these beers, because some of them are so good that I feel like those guys need to try them as well, just to really see if it has a, you know, if everyone in the group can agree, yeah, that's a really good beer. Maybe me and Joe will select like 3 beers each, and whoever's beers are more popular, out of me and Joe, will win that round. That'd actually be a cool video. But this definitely is one of those beers that should be in there. You know what? I'm going to give its taste a 5 to a 5 star. I think I'm going to give it a 5. Just because it's not the most inviting taste. You know, it's a bit like, oh, the fuck am I drinking? But it is nice. If you can get past that barrier, which I've noticed with a lot of these high percentage drinks, sometimes you've just got to overcome the barrier of how heavy the alcohol is. But yeah, I think it does actually genuinely taste like a sweet treat rather than a beer in some ways. And considering this is a stout, that's quite hard to do, since stout is a very sort of dominant taste. You know, stouts it's got a strong base to it. They're usually very powerful. The color of them is very dark. This one doesn't look so dark. And it tastes sweet. You know, like I said, it's a dark monster that's disguised as a candy fairy or something. That's a weird analogy to give a beer, but you know, this is BrewDog and anything can happen. BrewDog are like the eccentric Alice in Wonderland type of brewery. So yeah, I've given it a 4 on design, a 5 on taste. I think I'd give it a 5 overall though, because the design is a 4 that could be stretched out to a 5 or a 4.5 at least. And the taste is definitely somewhere between 5 and 5 star. So I'm going to give its overall rating a 5, because that does not disappoint. Of all the beers I've done in this series, I still think King Crush is the best one. Which is funny, because that was the one that, when I bought all of them, that was the one I kept forgetting about. The Lucky Charm, no. Why do I keep saying Lucky Charm? The Lucky Break and the Mr. President were the most eye-catching. This one had the most eye-catching flavour. The King Crush one, I thought that's a weird flavour. This I thought could work. I could see it working, and it did. That one, I was a bit skeptical, but it turned out to be really nice. So this is definitely second place, with Lucky Break in third place and Mr. President. Yeah. But yeah, if you're into beer tasting, or you just want a funky beer that tastes like a sweet treat, then Rocky Road Marshmallow Stout is definitely the one for you. That did not disappoint. Yeah, I'd recommend this. Like, it's just one of those beers that I'd be like, have you ever tried Rocky Road? You should try Rocky Road. And I don't think it's going to be a rocky ride, because rocky ride usually implies that it's a bit, this isn't. This is just nice. Smooth, nice. But then, the only reason I'm not giving it a 5 star on taste is just because I feel like it's not the most easy drinking experience, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm someone that really does like stout. You know, the last one I said it was good for an IPA, but IPA is not really my favorite drink, whereas stout is something I like. I know if it's a stout, I'm going to be most likely impressed with it. So, you know, that's my personal take on stout, but I know stout is a very acquired taste, more so than IPA, maybe more so than wine, and I can't stand the taste of wine, especially red wine, or I need to say green wine, white wine. But stout, I think, is literally the Marmite of alcohol. You either love it or you hate it, and I'm one of the people that fall into that category of love it. Like, I love Guinness, love Dragon Stout, love Guinness Import, I love the Black Hop by BrewDog, And I love this. This is something I would definitely drink again. And that's a bold statement to make considering how many beers we've done in this series. But this, Grind, Rattle and Rum, Arcade Made, oh, definitely King Crush. Can't forget that one. Maybe Speedbird OG, maybe Silk Road. Neon Dream I don't really remember too much about. But yeah, probably that one. But those 8 beers, from everything I've done in this whole BrewDog chapter, those are the 8 that I'd definitely be happy to buy again. So those are probably, some of those will probably be reoccurring on this channel in the future when I pitch that idea of me and Joe picking out our favorite beers and competing them with the boys. But then again, I feel like me and him might end up bringing out the same beers, so me and him will have to go over that. I can't remember if he said this was really good. I feel like he said it was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he said this, Rattle and Rum, and Grind were all good as well. So maybe we won't compete. We'll just say, guys, we love these beers. But yeah, this video's gone on a bit longer than it should. I was kind of doing this beer tasting and a recap of the series that I've just gone by at the same time, 2 in 1, because there won't be a season recap for this part as it's just a special edition, just a few extra beers. But yeah, this has been The Cousin. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, share, all that other crap. And yeah, I'd really recommend this beer. This is a nice, sweet treat. You know what? Fuck it. I'm giving its taste a 5-star. I'm giving its overall rating a 5-star. This has been The Cousin with a 5-star out of 5 beer. Hello, and that's Jade or Ashley Spencer.